Insertion sort. The intuitive idea is to insert a new element in the sorted array one by one. It is known as a card player sort. As the insertion operation is performed in this sorting technique, hence it is named as insertion sort. This algorithm is known as online sorting algorithm as it can start even if not all the elements are present at the beginning. Suppose A is an array with n elements from A0 to AN-1. So let's have this. So suppose A kuno is an array of n elements from A to n-1. So let's have this algorithm to illustrate the insertion sort. So A is an array of n elements. So we have here, this is the array. So we will input our elements. So 8, 3, 5, 9, 29, and 25. So we have now our elements inside our array. So in our algorithm, it says that for k is equal to 1 to n. So our n is this one. Then we will set that into k equal to 1. So now our k is this one. This one. A1. This is our k equal to 1. So next, in our algorithm, it says that set temp equal to ak and p equal to k minus 1. So we'll do that here. So temp is equal to a, our k is equal to 1, right? Here. K is equal to 1. And p is equal to 1 minus 1. So since our k is 1. So now temp is equal to A1. So our temp, the meaning of temp is the array values. So this is our array values, this one. This one. So what is the value inside A1? So it is 3. So that is our temp. Then I'll color this yellow. So our temp now is equal to 3, right? And P is equal to 0 since 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. Okay, so next step, repeat while temp is less than AP and P greater than or equal to 0. So let's have this condition. Our temp here is 3. 3. And less than, let's just copy this, less than A. What was our P? Our P was 0. So next condition, it says that 0 greater than or equal to 0. So this condition is to be answered by true or false. So is 3 less than A0? Our A0 is 8. So let me just clear this out. 3 less than 8 and 0 greater than or equal to 0. So is 3 less than 8? Yes, it is true. Is 0 greater than or equal to 0? Yes, it is also true. Then we'll have another step here. Set A, P plus 1 equal to AP. So let's set this one. So A, what was the value of our P? It is 0. 0 plus 1 then equal to A 0 since P is 0. So 0 plus 1 is equal to 1. Then next is equal to A 0. And then since it is true, we'll end our loop already. So it says here that the value from A1 will be shifted to our value in A0. So A1 So now we'll exchange our values. So A1 will be placed into A0. So it will become like this: 3, 8, 5, 9, 29, and 25. So it was successful in our inserting our value inside A0 to A1 to A0. Next, we will set K equal to 2. Then A1 will not be 1 already since our K is equal to 2. So it is already 2. And also here, 2 minus 1 is equal to 1. So what is the value inside our A2? So the value inside our A2 is 5. So that will be our temp, this one. And here, 2 minus 1 is equal to 1. Okay? So 5 less than 1, A1, and 1. So is 5 here is 5 less than is 5 less than 8? Yes, it is true. And is 1 greater than or equal to 0? Yes, it is true. So both conditions are true again. So here we'll move here our next condition. So our P now is equal to 1. And so here we'll set this P equal to 1 already. So 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. And then here our P is already 1, not 0. So here again, it will tell you to shift your A2 value to A1. So let's shift it. 3, 8, 5, since we will ship it already. 5, 8, 9, 29, and 25. Okay. So now it looks like this already. So guys, again, our temp is this highlighted colors, and these red colors are our sorted array. So since in the first step we have 8, 3, 5, 9, 29, and 25, our original value, we set our A0 to our sorted value, and A1 to A5 was our unsorted value. So next, we will set our K equal to 3. So here, our K must be 3 already. So our temp now is A3. this one. It is our temp. So now our temp value is equal to 9. This one. This is our temp now, 9. Then P is equal to 3 minus 1 is equal to 2. So now, here in our while condition, so our temp is 9 and our P is equal to 2. And here also P is equal to 2. So is 9 less than 8? It is false. And is 1 greater than or equal to 0? True. Since in this condition, we have two conditions here. It is the temp less than AP and P equal or greater than 0. So since our first condition was false, then we will not proceed to this step. So we'll proceed to this step already. If our condition is false here, then we will not proceed to this algorithm. We will directly end our loop here. From here, if our condition is false again, then we will immediately proceed to end to loop and we will go to step 4. So step 4 says that set P plus 1 is equal to temp. So let's copy it here. So this, we'll remove this one also. So now, here. So what was our P? Our P was 2 plus 1, then equal to, what was our temp? Our temp was A3. So here, A3 is equal to A3. Since here it is equal, then this value will not move. We will not shift this one to the left nor to the right. Since here, our statement here says that it is just equal. So we will not move this value. Then we'll proceed to this. So this is already sorted. It means that this value is already sorted. So we'll highlight this to red also. Then next here. So let's copy these values. 3, 5, 8, 9, 29, and 25. So let us set K equal to 4. So here A4 and 4 minus 1. So what is our value in A4? A4, what is our value in A4? So here, it is 29. So this is our temp now. So 29. Our temp is equal to 29. And P is equal to 3 since 4 minus 1 is equal to 3. So our value inside our temp is 29. So our P is already 3. And here also change it to 3 and here. Our P is the A3. What is A3? It is 9. Then RP is equal to 3. So, is 29 less than 9? It is false. So, our condition is false. Is 3 greater than or equal to 0? Yes, it is true. Since it is false again, we will proceed to this condition here. This one. Our temp here is A4 and 3 plus 1 is equal to equals to 4, and also here A4. So again, there will be no shifting process here since 29 is not less than 9. So it will stay there, and our loop will proceed to this next value. Okay, let me just highlight this one. So now we'll assume since we haven't got to this point at this A5 value, we will assume that A429 is sorted already so that we can proceed to this next step. So let me just type this again. So our K now is equal to 5. Then again. So A5. Our temp now is home. Our temp now is 25. So temp is equal to 25 and our fee is equal to 4. Since 5 minus 1 is equal to 4. Again, let's change these values. RP is equal to 4 already. It is 29. It is 4. So let's read this condition. Is 25 less than 29? Yes, it is less than. So it is true. Next condition. Is 4 greater than or equal to 0? Yes, it is true. So we'll have to proceed to our next step. So our next step again is here. AP. So P is 4 already. So we'll have this as 4. 4 plus 1 is equal to 5. So now we have this value. So we have to set this one also. Let's set it here. So RP is 4. So RP now is equal to 3. So now, since we are done with our condition, it says here that A5 will be shifted to the value in A4. So our A5 will be shifted here at our A4, so it is already 25 over 29. So now, we are now done with our insertion sort algorithm. So let's try to convert this algorithm into a program. So let's open this compiler here. So first, we will input or we will create our variables. So first, int array, and our array inside will only be 6 and k. So next, we'll have printf and enter array values. Then for loop where k is equal to 0 and k less than 6 and k plus plus. So open curly braces and printf array %d then scan f %d again and array k. So next print f array values and another for loop. Okay, let's just copy this one. And print f %d array k. Let me explain what will happen in this part of our code. So the first part, we try to input values inside the array. And here, in our second part, we try to just print what is inside our arrays. For loop, where we will set k equal to 1, then k less than 6, and k plus plus. Since in our algorithm it says here that k is equal to 1, so here in our code we have set it to k equal to 1. Then we'll have printf, no, then we'll have temp equal to array k and t equal to k minus 1. So this is what is inside our algorithm. It's here. Temp equal to array k and t equal to k minus 1. So this is there. So it is this one. Then next, then we'll have a while loop where temp is less than array p and P greater than or equal to 0. Then array P plus 1 is equal to array P. So lastly, P decrement. Since we have used another variable, we'll have to put it here. Temp and P. We use temp and P. Okay. So this one is on step 3 in our algorithm. So while loop where temp is less than AP and P greater than or equal to 0. Also, we set P plus 1 equal to AP, and then we also set P equal to P minus 1 in our code here. It's here. This one, P decrement. So next in our code, we'll have array P plus 1 equal to 10. So it will print array values and also will print array values after every iteration. Let's have here a for loop where x is equal to 0 and x less than 6 and x plus plus. So this will print %d array x. We'll have printf in our sorted values for for loop again, where k is equal to 0, k less than 6, and k plus plus. So printf %d array k, then that's it. We'll end our loop. Okay, guys? Since our last condition is just set a p plus 1 equal to temp, then end our loop. So we're done. Let's try to run this code. Oh, sorry. We haven't added this new variable here. So let's run this. Let's have 8, 3, 5, 9, 29, and 25. So here it is. Now it's done. Okay, guys. And that's all for our insertion sort algorithm.